Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you are doing well. This is a reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Libra. We have quite the mix of energy this week as I'm reading this on July 16th. So in 2 days, Mercury will station direct. There's, of course, a post-shadow period of time where Mercury will slowly pick up and start moving again, as Mars will start picking up and moving again as well. Right around the new moon or so, which we have in a new moon in Aquarius on the 21st. And then we have Uranus going direct. So, we're going to have all planets in a forward direct motion for about 3 months, which is long. We rarely have that. So there's going to be a lot of movement. A lot of things are going to start moving forward again, which is quite the blessing. We do have the Sun and Pluto in a conjunction this week, which is transforming, empowering. For some, it will be shining a light on deeper truths that maybe needed to come to the surface to be realized and actualized. We'll see what's coming up for you, Libra. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest, or check with your moon or rising signs, or keep it in your back pocket, as I typically do read into the blind spots, those areas that are subconscious or unconscious within us until they are activated and awaken. And I feel like many of us are going to have those aha awakening moments as Mercury goes direct, and then further down the road as all planets are moving forward. So Libra, let's start with an astrology card for you. See what energy will be driving this reading for you. All right. We have conjunction, which speaks of togetherness, a union, a merging, a coming together. And we have Jupiter, one of my favorite planets. So since I was a little girl, my grandfather would show me Jupiter through his telescope. And I always, whenever I look at Jupiter in the sky, which is very visible in the night sky, at least here in the northern hemisphere, I think of my grandfather. But Jupiter is all about growth, expansion, can be an exciting energy. It's about like thinking outside of the box, learning some new philosophical or spiritual things, and you know, it is all about our beliefs. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. And so let's see. Jupiter's also one of the benefics or planets that gives gifts, benefits us. I mean, they all benefit us, but you know, some give just out of the blue gifts. Sorry for the sun glare. It just started to come in through the window. So Jupiter, Libra. Let's see what else comes through for you. I can't believe I just called you Jupiter. One of those days, Mercury's still in retrograde, and I swear, every time Mercury's in retrograde, I get tongue-tied or weird things come out of my mouth. It's almost like the cosmic joke that's played on me during Mercury retrograde. All right, let's see what comes through for you. What is coming together? What is merging? And growing and expanding for you, Libra. This is exciting. We have a new moon in Aquarius coming up, like I was saying, and if you know your birth chart, check what house and what planets Aquarius is in for you. Okay, we have health. We have balance. Now the sun is super in my face. I get some of that good old energy from the sun, which has been extremely active over the last week or so. Now today it's kind of died down, but I have a feeling there's more to come as far as solar activity, solar storms, solar flares. What else for Libra? The sun is hitting some of my crystals down here, right in the perfect spot. It's really mesmerizing. Okay. And we have accomplishment with magic on the bottom. Overall, something is going to magically come together and grow and expand. You're not going to even be able to predict it, Libra. But we'll dive into it. The way I'm reading health and balance, it may speak, overall. Get over here. Overall, when our mind and our emotional health is in balance, our physical health becomes completely balanced. So I'm feeling that this is something that is going to, it speaks to the heart and the mind and the emotions. All right, well, we'll get into this deeper as I get blinded by the sun. I don't know why. I'm always prompted to read around this time of day in my house, right when the sun comes through this big bay window that's in front of me. But I will show you the cards as best as I can without the sun glare, and as long as you can hear me as well, I think we'll be good to go. All right, for Libra, let's talk about health for Libra. I knew it. Especially with the conjunction energy, we have rejoice in celebration. So this is the health of your relationships and your connections that you celebrate life with, a coming together. And we'll be growing and expanding together from this point. Maybe you had some downtime when it came to connecting with others. It was off and it was on. And a lot of us had this specific time that was meant to be alone, especially during the winter months. It's more of an internal, and all of the retrograde planets that we've had, it's more of an internal process, going inward, going deep within, to work out the kinks and go through any areas of your life that may have been causing you some grief, some pain, some confusion, and digging a little deeper in there so that you're your own best friend first and foremost. But when we love ourselves and we are our own best companionship, we then attract others that are exactly the same. It's like attract like. So I feel like you've had that time, that hermit time to yourself to really get to know and love yourself. And so that part of your health, that part of your journey is now going to be expanding and bringing more people that are in alignment with you now, which could be old friends that have also gone through the same process, or brand new, or a combination of both. But then from that point on, we'll be able to take the relationships in a healthy way where we're not codependent and expecting to change each other, but just loving and accepting each other for who we are authentically and respecting each other's path and journey. Open communication, all of the healthy relationship needs. And once we get to that point, we can come back together or meet each other. It'll be like a meeting of I've known you before, because most likely you have. We won't go that deep into past life, but that has been pretty much coming up for many in the last few years anyway. But can grow and expand from that point on. Together, which is beautiful. So there's always part of the journey where we're kind of solo, and then there's another part of the journey where we collaborate with others, and that's beautiful. I feel like it is time. It is time to reconnect, celebrate life together, go out and explore new areas of life. That certainly brings a beautiful balance. Today seems to be a pretty big channeling day for me. Okay. We have disruption underneath balance. So you had been connecting, attracting, linking up with others who you shared certain traumas with, or certain traits or energies. And even though there were certain areas that you clicked, there were other areas that just clashed. And I'm feeling like more recently that clash has come to a crumble, disruption. But the beautiful thing here, Libra, is that when this happens, it cracks that false. A lot of times I remember, I mean, it's still happening to me, but we build this sort of persona or shield or, over us, protective over us. Even when we're in connection with others, we're not really being fully vulnerable and transparent. There's certain parts that we guard, and what it's done is it's cracked that open so that all of you can shine out. That's where the balance comes from. It's like when atoms collide, I heard, or particles collide. Yeah, like CERN. Oh my goodness. Well, it could have been around that time that they restarted CERN, that started that energy back up, and it finally came to a major disruption within your life, but with good reason. And I feel like you're really seeing it. We have balance again. So we have balance under disruption. We have balance under accomplishment and wisdom. I have the chills, Libra. So you have accomplished what the universe has set forth for you to come back into union with yourself and all of your missing parts. It's like going back to the beginning, going back to the drawing board, the crime scene, going all the way back to all of the places that you had been hurt and wounded and traumatized as a kid, and where you had left maybe a piece of you, especially in childhood, like getting back and retrieving those parts of yourself so that you can finish the journey whole. Ooh, beautiful. And as far as magic goes, look what we have, Libra. Positive movement forward. Lovely. It had been conflict and defeat is below that. So you had really felt defeated in aspects of your journey, maybe especially when it came to connecting with others. And Libra, you are the sign of balance and harmony to begin with. So it's been a struggle. It's been on again, off again. All right. But mainly, yeah, I'm getting that as you grow and expand, others are not growing and expanding at the same rate as you. They have their own other things that they have to take care of and experience first. And so when we're not in alignment with others anymore and that clash happens, yeah, I feel like Libra, you really tried your best to like keep the peace, keep the harmony, the balance, and eventually you just couldn't anymore. Like, I give up. I give up. I give up. I surrender now. Which is good. Don't need to get stuck in those things for longer than necessary. When you finally learn the lesson, you learn the lesson. And we have the Star. Underneath health and underneath the Three of Cups, rejoice and celebration. So, yeah, you've done your healing. You've done your healing. And this is also the card of like connecting to the stars. I always call in my star family before I start doing readings. Connecting to the stars and really balancing your emotions out, healing through all of the past experiences, traumas. And this is also a card of there's a moon there, a card of hope. You know that something better is going to come, so you haven't given up. Beautiful. Never give up. Always know this. There are times that we are meant to experience things for growth and expansion, and it's not always fun or pretty or happy, but the better you can get through it with hope and positivity around the corner, the faster and the less painful they are. Always be true to yourself. All right. Eight of Wands. Ooh, nice. There's some speed coming up here too with this balance card. You've been cracked open. You've you've mastered something basically, Libra. This is self-mastery. And guess what's coming? You got some incoming communication, incoming insights, enthusiasm, optimism, speed. Once Mars gets moving, Mars is still kind of standing still. Mercury standing still, but won't be much longer. They start moving slowly, but they start moving. And then Uranus, my goodness gracious, it's going to be like the slow, stagnant times. You're going to forget all about them, or maybe wish that you had more of them eventually. Not wish, but you know, sometimes when we're in energies for too long, we don't get to always see the benefit and the that it is good. We have seasons, and energies move in different types of seasons and flows. All right. So we have the King of Wands. Yeah, whatever this disruption is, whatever this experience was that you had, first and foremost with yourself and all of your parts, getting yourself together and learning, growing, and expanding in life, then attracting in other connections to be able to do the same. And I feel like you went through the ringer when it came to relationships and connections, but you've learned a lot, and now you have this wisdom. This is worth more than gold. You can carry this forward with you. This is part of your legacy also. Balance, confidence, and Beautiful, Libra. Under magic and positive movement forward, there's your community card. There's your home and family. There's all your people, and you're soaring, you're balanced. You're balanced. 10 of Cups below that. Balanced in the happiest joy. Everything you ever desired. And you also know that seeking your happiness outside of yourself, that does not serve anybody. You get to choose every moment, every day. Of course, there are certain circumstances and experiences that we're going to have in life that we're not going to be able to feel happy about at that time, but we don't have to continue to carry the anger or frustration or sadness or whatever with us. It's always, there's always something, some wisdom out of that. All right, last layer for Libra. And what I'm getting also is this is benefiting your overall health. Mind, body, spirit. 7 of Cups. So reflecting back, Libra, on your relationships and the health of your relationships and connections, you're realizing that there were times you had your head in the clouds and maybe you were not in the right state of, you weren't in alignment with yourself when you chose to either partner up with somebody or let somebody into your life. There was a lot of confusion, and maybe you were basing it on, in the beginning, how people appeared to you. You're very confused, is what I'm getting. You weren't really sure if somebody was being true and real and authentic until you know, kind of went and experienced it a little bit more. I mean, sometimes we do have to have these experiences to truly understand. Yeah, you've got the clarity now. Yeah, the clarity, and you're picking up. You're remembering all the red flags that you brushed under the rug and swept to the side, and now you're remembering all of those things again. So that's also more wisdom for you. Realizing where you may have been off track or not, you know, in your right frame of mind or energy. This is self-mastery, self-awareness, self-understanding. This is an accomplishment, Libra. This is growth, maturity. All good things to come. The Chariot at the bottom and the Knight of Wands under accomplishment. Yeah, that's like a total, not only accomplishment for you, but again, stamina, drive, confidence, and determination. This is, you know, that Mars energy starting to get going again, but you're standing tall in your own power. And that energy is moving forward in a forward direction. And I see there's the masculine and feminine energies. There's a nice balance, a nice balance within you, and as within, so without. I'm going to get one last message for you, Libra, to wrap this up. Where do we want to? All right, we're going to go back to the Oracle of the 7 energies. I was reading through. Okay, now we're going to do Moonology. Okay. We're doing Moonology because we're in some super moon. We're going to have a super new moon, super moon energy. And I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling it. So I hope you are too. So one last message for you. And as an energetic exchange, Libra, if you like this video, if you feel compelled, please click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I thank all of the new subscribers. I greatly appreciate all of you. The channel is growing and I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to see what else is to come. So let's get one last message for you. Let's wrap this one up. Or two. We have emotions are running high. And nothing will come of the situation. I feel, Libra, that this is linked to some of this disruption that has occurred. This could be within a friendship, a partnership, or deep realizations that you've had regarding past friendships, lovers, partnerships, what have you. And if you've been apart, sorry, there's just little hairs. If you've been apart from somebody because of some form of disruption, meaning they were not on the same page as you, not on the same frequency as you any longer. They may be coming towards you with great fervor, I'm hearing. Don't even know if that's a word, but yeah, that's a word. They may be coming towards you, charging towards you. Emotions are running high. And for many, we not only have the sun in a conjunction with Pluto, we also have this week Venus in a square with Uranus. I think it's a square. But this energy is really cracking other people wide open to see their deep inner truths, as well as within relationships. It's bringing things to light that were missed, that were not acknowledged or seen. Nothing will come of this situation. Somebody may be coming towards you, very emotional, possibly apologetic. And I'm really getting that there's two parts to this. For some of you, depending on where you are in your journey, if this person triggers you or triggers certain emotions in you again, that's more knowledge for you, more self-awareness for you. But the suggestion is to pay attention and even try to read in between the lines of some of the things that they may be saying. So they may not be making a whole lot of sense because they may be going through a really deep Pluto process, a deep transformation, and may be, I'm getting restless, jittery, shaky, afraid, but also remorseful. So just to be aware of that. And if this is you, it could be you having deep realizations and emotions are running high. And this card typically means that, like, initially the emotions like explode inside, but then it turns into nothing will come of the situation. Then it calms back down. And when you're not reactive to something and you're able to be present with someone or something and not let the emotions take over you, there's a big gift in it for you, beautiful gift in it for you. So practice being present and pay attention to all of your emotional triggers now maybe reflect back on, like, what are all the things that triggered me? What did this person or these people, you know, how did they trigger me? Because that may come back around initially, but it's actually meant as an apology. It could just be a really sloppy one for some. But it is positive. So just be aware. Your emotions may be running really high, but it's not actually going to be what your mind might tell you in the beginning. So to stick with it and listen in between the lines. So that's the message that I have for all of you. I wish you all a beautiful new moon week, or whenever you're watching this video, because these are timeless. But if you're in the present as I'm reading this, all of you, go forth and be fabulous. Sending so much love to all of you. Take care. Bye.